Namaste. I'm Bhavna, the founder of Learning Sutra Lifelong Learning. I'm an English language trainer and, of course, a storyteller. And you can call me Story Aunty. Do you like listening to stories? If so, welcome to my channel, Storyland by Learning Sutra, where you can learn English through stories. So what are you waiting for? Let's go to Storyland. Are you ready to listen to today's story? Find a cozy corner and settle down with a glass of water. Parents, teachers, and children, Namaste from Story Aunty. This story is for you and will help you teach and learn language and life lessons through the story. Remember to download the accompanying worksheet from my website, thelearningsutra.com, for language lessons based on the stories. So, let's get started. The name of the story, Stage Fright. The author of the story, the one who's written the story, is Yamini Vijayan. The illustrator, the one who's drawn the pictures in the story, is Somesh Kumar. And the story is published by Pratham books. So thank you everyone for bringing us the story. Before we start the story, as usual, let's think to learn. Pause the video here and think about the answers to these questions. When was the last time you felt nervous? What made you feel nervous? How did your body react or respond when you were nervous? How did you get over your nervousness? Make a few notes here and pause the video for as long as you wish to. Once you're ready, come back and continue the story. So here's Champa, and she is the main character of this story. Look at this picture. What do you think this picture shows? Where do you think Champa is? What do you think happened just before this picture was taken? What is happening now? And what do you think will happen next? Again, pause the video here and think about these questions. If you're ready, let's read together to find out. Champa loves singing more than anything else in the whole wide world. She sings in the bathroom and on the roof. She sings to the hills and to the moon. Do you like singing? What's your hobby? What do you love doing? I love reading and listening to stories and narrating stories too. Do you love singing or dancing? Or maybe you like drawing or painting or even gardening. What's your hobby? Champa sings like a lion and like a bee. She sings through rain and through heat. When Champa sings, she's filled with the most marvelous feeling in the world. So Champa is in her comfort zone. She loves singing, but only sings when she's alone. How do you feel when you're doing something that you love? Do you feel happy or sad? And why? Do your family members and friends know what you love doing? Champa's friend knows. One day, when Champa sings, Basant's eyes light up. I have an amazing idea, says Basant. And do you know who Basant is? Let's find out. Basant is Champa's best friend, and he's always bursting with ideas. Some ideas are terrific, some are terrible. You should sing on annual day, says Basant. What a terrible idea, says Champa. Why not? You love to sing, says Basant. Champa hasn't told Basant about the only time she got on stage and nearly fainted with fear. Have you ever felt so scared that you almost fainted? What did you do when you felt like that? Did you share your feelings with someone? What do you think Champa should do? Sharing your feelings with someone you trust helps you to calm down. So do you think Champa will share her feelings and fears with Basant? Champa gathers the courage to tell Basant, I I can't sing in front of so many people. I don't even sing in front of Ma and Pa. You do sing around me, says Basant. All you need is a little practice. So what was Basant's reaction? Did Basant laugh at Champa? Why or why not? He did not laugh because he was a good friend, and friends encourage each other to step out of their comfort zones and help them grow. Should I? Said Champa. Yes, yes, yes. What if Mahi and Paras laugh at me? If they do, it just makes them silly and mean. You are an amazing singer. Champa was in her fear zone. Do you know what fear zone is? Check out the playlist Life Lessons on my channel to find out more about comfort zones and fear zones. Champa practices long and hard. She rolls out of bed with a soft hum. So, from the fear zone, Champa has now moved into her learning zone. She sings while multiplying and while dividing. She practices and practices and practices some more. Do you think practice and preparation helps with stage fright? Why or why not? Will this practice help her on annual day? Champa makes her voice go up and down and up while taking the goats out to graze. She sings through her mouth. She sings through her nose. She even sings upside down. Would you be able to do that? Everyone at home is excited about Champa's big day. They give her a lot of advice. One person says, take long and deep breaths before you sing. Someone else says, give the audience your widest smile. Just be yourself. Someone else says, throw a broken plate at the door and eat 12 grapes for luck. Do you agree with all this advice? Why or why not? The day before her performance, Champa holds a special rehearsal. It's a roaring success. But wait, who's present at the rehearsal? Basant is there, of course. And I can also spot a goat. What other animals can you see? Did you know that research shows practicing public speaking with a dog can make you feel calmer because a dog is a naturally friendly audience? Try it with your pet and tell me in the comments if it works. If you don't have a dog, you can try it with a cat or with any other pet animal that you have, or even a little baby. Finally, it's annual day. Champa is wearing the sweater that her grandfather knit especially for the show. Isn't it lovely that she has a special sweater? And isn't it lovely that her grandfather made it for her? Do you have something special that a family member or a friend gifted you? What is it? How do you feel when you use it? Tell me in the comments. Now it's Champa's turn to sing. When it's Champa's turn to sing, her tongue feels rubbery. Her throat tightens and her hands become clammy. She's nervous. What do you think will happen next? The stage is too big. The lights are too bright. There are too many people in the audience. What do you think Champa will do? Will she step back into her comfort zone? Or do you think she'll keep moving and continue to learn? Champa faces her fears and tries to find solutions to continue to learn. She remembers to smile at the audience. When she begins to sing, out comes a whisper. It's as if someone has swallowed her voice. But she still takes the risk and tries to sing. Does she give up? No, she doesn't. She tries again. Champa takes a long and deep breath and tries again. She's ready to try again. And out comes a squeak. There is a loud gasp from the audience. Champa's heart pounds loudly. Thud, thud, thud. Her head starts to spin. She takes a deep breath once again. Look at the audience. Are they laughing? No, they're not. They wait quietly. What are they thinking? Could any of them gather the courage to stand on the stage? Maybe not, but Champa had the courage to do that. Champa looks up, and that's when she sees Basant waving wildly at her. She is so glad to see him. So She tries again. It's nice when family members or friends are present when you're performing. Do you like it when family members or friends are present when you are performing? Why or why not? How does it make you feel? Champa is nervous, but she won't give up. She tries again. At first, the song comes softly. Although her voice is shaky, it sounds somewhat right. Then slowly, the music flows out of her, smooth and strong and melodic. Nothing matters anymore. It does not matter that the stage is too big, or that the lights are too bright, or even that the audience has a lot of people. Nothing matters anymore. She finally gets over her stage fear. Champa lets her voice go wild and free. And as she does, she is filled with the most marvelous feeling in the world. Champa has now entered her growth zone. She can now live her dream and do what she loves the most. Sing without the fear of what anyone would think about her. She may face stage fright again in the future, but she knows how she can get over it. And that's what is important. So, what life lessons did you learn from the story? Let's read to remember. Stage fright is also called performance anxiety, as it always involves performing in front of an audience. Stage fright is usually worse before the performance and often goes away once you get started. Before you start, take slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Connect with your audience, smile, and make eye contact. And think of them as friends. Remember, you are not alone. Millions of people face stage fright, including famous actors, musicians, and public speakers. And shall I tell you a secret? I face stage fright too, every time I start recording the story. But it goes away. For more life lessons, remember to check out the playlists on my YouTube channel. If you like the story, please like, share, and comment on the video. And do watch the other stories on my channel. And of course, join me on my YouTube channel to help me in my vision and mission to share language and life lessons through stories. Before I end my story, let me leave you with some questions to think about. Let's pause to ponder. Is stage fright good or bad? What advice from the story do you agree or disagree with? Why? How does practice and preparation help to manage stage fright? Keep thinking about these questions and do share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to download the accompanying worksheet from my website, thelearningsutra.com. That's all for now. I'm waiting for your comments. See you soon. Namaste from Story Aunty. Did you enjoy today's story? If you want to listen to more stories like this, subscribe now to my channel Storyland by Learning Sutra, where you can learn English through stories. For now, bye from Story Aunty. See you again in Storyland.